Pi network has grown so powerful that banks and governments around the world can't help but join forces with us. Sounds like a dream, right? But hey, maybe not as far off as it seems. In fact, a recent comment from a viewer nailed it. Pi could reach new heights if banks and governments came on board, or if part of Pi made its way to the market to amp up user activity. And it's true. The support of major institutions would be a game changer for Pi network and for each of us on this journey. But here's the twist. The timing and our readiness are everything. But before we jump in, here's a quick question for you all. Do you believe Pi network will reach the mainstream with banks and governments on board? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And while you're at it, make sure to check out my previous videos on the latest Pi network updates. Links in the description. How your support by commenting Pi network to the moon along with your country. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to keep up with the latest Pi network insights. Your support helps us bring you more updates, so hit that bell for notifications. Remember, this video is purely for entertainment. Nothing here should be considered investment advice of any kind. Alright, pioneers, let's dive into what this path really looks like. First off, have you seen those images floating around online, showing Pi integrated with various national currency symbols? While they're likely just mock-ups or tests, they do hint at something much bigger. The Pi Core team isn't just thinking short-term. They've been building toward a global presence from day one. Pi network is steadily moving in the direction of partnerships with global banks, governments, and economic organizations. But here's the catch. We need to get Pi ready for this level of collaboration. We've got to make Pi network irresistible, a project that's too strong, too widespread, too valuable for any serious institution to ignore. Now let's pause for a reality check. Are we strong enough right now to sit at the table with governments and big banks? To be honest, not yet. But we're on the way. It wasn't that long ago that Pi network was written off as a scam, dismissed by mainstream media, and shrugged off by major exchanges. Fast forward to today, and even Binance, the world's largest crypto exchange, is keeping an eye on us. They know Pi network is no longer something they can overlook. Here's something you might not know. If a typical crypto project wants to get listed on Binance, they have to shell out a hefty sum, hand over a chunk of their tokens, and practically beg to get on board. Pi network, not so fast. For us, it's the exchanges that have to come knocking, asking the Pi Core team for permission to list Pi. And why's that? Because Pi is built differently. It's not just another crypto asset waiting to be flipped on an exchange. Pi has real-world utility. It's becoming part of a peer-to-peer economy that doesn't need validation from traditional markets. Sure, exchange support could speed up Pi's growth, but only if it's on our terms. This isn't a project that needs to rely on anyone. Instead, we're setting up an economy that others will want to join, not just trade. So, can you picture it now? The day when banks and governments don't just see Pi as another digital token, but as a currency with real value, circulating and thriving. But for this vision to come alive, we, the pioneers and the Pi Core team, need to grow the Pi ecosystem so that Pi is naturally integrated into everyday life. Think about it. If you could use Pi to pay for daily expenses, it wouldn't be long before banks would want to join in. Governments would have to take notice, recognizing Pi's reach and wanting to collaborate to unlock even more potential. What we're building is nothing short of a digital nation. Let's call it Pi Nation. And just like any nation, Pi has a leader, the core team, and citizens, us, the pioneers. To make Pi Nation strong, we all need to contribute, creating an economy that can thrive on its own, one that banks, governments, and global financial entities would want to connect with. It sounds ambitious, right? But just think about it. Any great community needs a foundation of self-reliance. Without it, there's no strength, no stability, no appeal to outside forces. The goal is to establish an economy within Pi Nation that's too compelling to ignore. We've already got tools like the Pi KYC system, Fireside Forum, and a Pi map that help build our ecosystem from within. And if we keep adding to this, making Pi accessible, valuable, and usable for ourselves, the bigger players will come to us, just like Binance is already paying attention. We're moving toward a world where banks and businesses will see Pi as a natural addition to their offerings, not because we need them, but because we've made Pi valuable on our own. And maybe it's hard to imagine right now, thinking, I'm just one person in this massive project. What can I do? But here's the thing, every little action counts. By understanding Pi, believing in it, using it, and encouraging others to do the same, you're helping create something that's bigger than just a digital asset. You're helping build a real economy, one transaction at a time. When each of us commits to this idea, Pi Network becomes a force that can truly stand on its own, a currency that's worth using in daily life, a community that banks and governments can't ignore. When could we start seeing these partnerships? Realistically, it might take a couple of years post-open mainnet for Pi to gain enough traction. By then, we could see a network of businesses, tourists, and travelers spending Pi in various places worldwide. Imagine being able to travel, pay for your coffee, book a room, or buy local goods, all in Pi. For banks, this would be an eye-opener, showing that there's real value in integrating Pi into their systems. At first, these partnerships might come with conditions, but as Pi Network grows, we'll reach a point where banks and governments want to work with us on our terms, not theirs. And that's the beauty of this project. We're building Pi Nation, a borderless, unbounded community. This means each of us has a role to play, no matter how big or small. As long as we stay resilient and keep moving forward, Pi Network will grow, and so will its appeal. Let's take this journey together, knowing that the success of the Pi Network isn't reliant on sudden backing from big institutions or a random stroke of luck. Our growth and strength will come from within, from each one of us contributing to the network, validating transactions, and expanding the community with every new member. It's about consistency, perseverance, and the vision we share for a decentralized future where we have control over our own financial ecosystem. Every action we take, every small effort we make is helping to lay the foundation for a self-sustaining, resilient network that doesn't need validation from traditional banks or governments. In time, when Pi has shown its true potential, these institutions may recognize what we've created, a powerful independent network built from the ground up by individuals who believed in the vision and were willing to build it together. Let's keep pushing forward, empowering Pi Nation, and setting the stage for what's to come. Wow, what an incredible journey we've imagined. We just explored the potential future of Pi Network as a global powerhouse, envisioning a time when banks and governments might join forces with Pi to transform the world of finance. We discussed how Pi's strength lies in its grassroots foundation, our growing ecosystem, and the steps we're taking together to build a currency that could be too compelling for any institution to ignore. If you enjoyed this video, please remember to like, share, and subscribe. Your support helps us keep bringing you the latest updates and insights into Pi Network and beyond. Now, here's a question for you. Do you believe Pi Network will truly go mainstream with banks and governments backing it? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And if you have any other insights, questions, or contributions, don't hesitate to join the conversation there too. Thank you for watching and see you in the next video. Keep pioneering forward. Buckle up! The Pi Network train is speeding ahead and it's about to make some serious noise. Ever since the Pi Core team sent out the call for official partners and companies to collaborate, it's like the curtain has finally lifted, revealing the brilliance of what's been building behind the scenes. And you know what? Trust in Pi has never been higher. People are pumped, excited, and counting down to the moment when Pi Network goes from a quiet whisper to a full-on roar. So, what's the buzz about? Why's everyone so hyped? Well, today we're going to take a deeper dive and check out where Pi Network really stands. And no, it's not just hype anymore. We've got cold, hard numbers to back it up. These stats might seem a little dry at first, but they're about to crack open the Pi Vault, showing everyone what this project is truly made of. After that, it's up to each of us to imagine where Pi Network is heading, and most importantly, what Pi coins could be worth in the future. But first, let me ask you, what do you think Pi coins will be worth once we hit full mainnet? Drop your predictions in the comments and make sure to check out my previous videos to stay caught up on the latest Pi Network developments. Links in the description below. And hey, drop Pi Network to the moon, along with your country name in the comments section. Let's see where all my amazing pioneers are tuning in from. If you're excited for the future of Pi Network and want to help us keep bringing you all the latest updates, be sure to smash that button, hit subscribe, and share this video with fellow pioneers. Your support means the world to us. Just a quick reminder, this video is for entertainment purposes only and is in no way financial or investment advice. Always do your own research before making any decisions. Alright, with that said, let's dive in and explore where Pi Network stands today and what the future holds. Let's get started. Now remember the 3 magic ingredients needed for the Pi network to hit the open mainnet? Let's break them down. First up, dApps. Yep, the Pi network's dApp ecosystem is growing faster than a wildfire in a dry forest. We're talking 70 apps, 70% of the way to completion. That's huge. You might already be messing around with some of them like the Fireside Forum, and if you're not, what are you waiting for? This is the kind of stuff that's not only going to make Pi fun, but useful. If you found an app you love, share it with your friends. The more, the merrier! Next, KYC verifications. Getting through that KYC process has been no small feat, but as of today, 14 million pioneers are done. That's 93% of the 15 million target. And we're so close you can almost taste it. Think about it, only a little more to go before we reach the finish line for KYC. And guess what? It's thanks to all you dedicated pioneers helping with daily verifications. Give yourselves a pat on the back. But don't stop now. Every verification counts, and if we hit that sweet spot of getting billions of regular users, we'll be golden. That's what's going to turn this project from a cool experiment into a worldwide sensation. And finally, mainnet migration. The gates to the Pi network mainnet have opened, and 6.1 million pioneers have already strolled through, setting up their wallets on the blockchain and getting ready to make real Pi transactions. 6 million people. And what's our next milestone? A big old 10 million wallets in the next 3 months. If that doesn't get you pumped, I don't know what will. And oh boy, the blockchain itself, it's got a stash of 4 billion Pi coins sitting there, but here's the kicker. Only 1.35 billion coins are unlocked and available for transactions. Most of our fellow pioneers are playing the long game, locking up their Pi coins like treasure chests for a brighter tomorrow. Why? Because they believe Pi network is about the future. It's not just a quick win. They see something bigger down the road, something worth waiting for. And who can blame them? Out of the 6.1 million wallets that made the jump to mainnet, only 114,512 of them are holding more than 1,000 Pi coins. Most pioneers, around 77.8%, have fewer than 10 coins. What does that mean for you? Simple. Supply is low, and demand is only going to go up. Pi coins aren't going to stay cheap for long. If you're sitting on a stash of Pi, it's time to start thinking big. Oh, and speaking of thinking big, entrepreneurs and small businesses, yeah, they've already caught on. All across forums and social media, people are getting in line to partner with Pi network. We're talking coffee shops, online stores, you name it. These savvy business owners can see the potential, and they're not wasting any time getting in on the action. Whether it's selling goods or offering services, they want to be part of this ecosystem. And it's a win-win for everyone. The more businesses join, the stronger Pi network grows, and the more valuable those Pi coins in your wallet become. So if you've got a side hustle, a small business, or just an idea, now's the time to think about how you can collaborate with the Pi network ecosystem. By being part of this wave, you're not just helping Pi grow, you're setting yourself up for future success too. As the value of Pi coins rises, so do your opportunities. It's like holding a golden ticket, and every step Pi network takes, that ticket gets a little shinier. Remember this, pioneers, we are Pi network. Our strength, our belief, and our actions are what will make Pi soar. Every time you mine, every time you interact with the network, you're helping build something bigger than any one of us could do alone. Together, we're laying the foundation for a decentralized future where Pi isn't just another cryptocurrency, it's a movement. Oh, and let's not forget the latest buzz in the Pi community, the P2P market. It's heating up fast, with more and more transactions taking place between users. Right now, the OTC over-the-counter market has the price of Pi coin creeping up to 56 cents per coin, signaling increasing demand and interest. While trading volume is still capped at 1,000 Pi coins per account, it's a promising indicator of what's to come. This small yet significant activity offers a glimpse into a decentralized future where pioneers are in full control of their assets and transactions. So, where do we go from here? The road ahead for the Pi network looks bright, with ongoing development and a rapidly growing user base. All signs point to an epic future where Pi becomes a major player in the decentralized world. The network is moving full steam ahead toward mainnet, and each new update brings us closer to a fully realized ecosystem. But this journey is not just about the technology or the platform's future. It's also about how we, as the pioneering community, will actively shape and influence it. As pioneers, we're not just participants. We're the ones steering the ship. Our engagement, innovation and collaboration will guide the Pi network to greatness. Every decision we make, every trade, and every development we support will play a part in the network's evolution. The potential is massive, but it's up to us to seize the opportunity and direct this movement toward a decentralized future that benefits us all. Together, we can turn Pi into a global decentralized powerhouse. Alright pioneers, that's a wrap. Today we dove deep into Pi Network's rapid growth and explored how far we've come. From the expanding DApp ecosystem to the progress in KYC verifications and the exciting mainnet migration. The numbers don't lie. Pi Network is steadily transitioning from a promising concept to a groundbreaking reality. And the potential value of Pi coins? Well, it's up to all of us to imagine what that could look like. If you enjoyed this video and want to stay updated on all things Pi Network, make sure to give this video a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, and share it with fellow pioneers. Your support helps us keep bringing you the latest updates and insights on Pi Network's journey. Now, I'd love to hear from you. What do you think Pi coins will be worth once we hit full mainnet? Drop your predictions in the comments below. And if you have any questions or contributions, feel free to share them as well. Let's keep the conversation going. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Stay tuned, pioneers!
On the beginning of 2021, the founder of Tesla and SpaceX tweeted just once about Dogecoin, sending prices up to over 100s in value. Those days, it appeared that the value of Bitcoin and its price movement depended on the judgment of the richest man on Earth. Even as, at today, 2024, Elon Musk's tweet alone still holds significant influence. I'm sure you guys know that the fact that Elon Musk supports Donald Trump in this just concluded election is one of the major reasons why Trump won. No argument about that. Therefore, we will discuss Elon Musk and his enormous influence on the cryptocurrency sector in today's video. Most particularly, his influence on the Pi network. That being said, let's dive right into the video. Some large organizations already accept Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies as payment methods, since the cryptocurrency industry is expanding at such alarming rates. On March 24, 2021, Tesla's CEO, Elon Musk, announced that he will no longer accept Bitcoin as a means of payment for Tesla automobiles. His reasons are because process of mining Bitcoin generates an excessive amount of carbon, which contributes to environmental damage. So, he declared that he would pick a new cryptocurrency with eco-friendly mining and quick transaction times. As a matter, Bitcoin did not fit any of those requirements. But you know what, guys? Pi Network passes the tests in flying colors. As we proceed, kindly like this video and subscribe to our channel because, guys, we put in a lot of hard work and research to make this video for you. Therefore, you subscribing and liking this video will go a long way in making us go viral. Also, if you've got any kind of business proposal, check out our email in the description of this video to reach out to us. With that being said, let's get back into the video. Most coins use a lot of computer resources, much like Bitcoin, and emit a lot of carbon dioxide. Coins created using this method are therefore unlikely to meet Elon Musk's requirements. People therefore anticipate being chosen from among coins that use printing as opposed to mining. The minting mechanism is currently being used by a number of coins, one of which is a Pi network. Each of them is distinguished by using the SCEP consensus procedure. Given that it doesn't have a significant environmental impact, perhaps coins using this consensus mechanism will be chosen as Tesla's cryptocurrency payment method. Even though the Pi network is currently an unregistered coin, a record-breaking test settlement speed of under 8 seconds was set. Compared to other coins that use SCEP, this is better. Therefore, the Pi network satisfies every requirement that Tesla gives. Pi network is being considered as Tesla's upcoming payment system because of this. Pi is still undergoing testing. Its blockchain, running digital infrastructure, is being tested and improved for better outcomes. Pi is not yet prepared to be exchanged. At least this year will be needed for testing and modification. Pi has a value that is close to zero in all currency. Accepting or using Pi as payment before it is monetized is prohibited. So, Let's hope that what you heard is untrue, and when Pi becomes a fully working cryptocurrency after the mainnet, it will definitely be accepted by a variety of businesses for goods and services. Actually, nothing is certain at this time. But right now, the requirements are really straightforward, and the risk is negligible, so I advise starting right now before it's too late. Pi Barter Mall has used the medium to reveal it's the world's leading digital mall in the Pi network ecosystem, with a cumulative turnover in excess of 500,000 Pi. The digital mall has also reported the launch of a closed mainnet on the same date. The tweet reads, Pi Barter Mall has launched the closed mainnet for over 3 months now. It is the first barter mall in the world to launch the earliest. It is the ecological application with the highest turnover in the world. The turnover has exceeded 500,000. The blockchain browser can be checked. The closed mainnet is the earliest in the Pi network ecosystem and would be running only in 3 months. A person who has finished mining at least 3 times after joining up is considered to be an active user. Although the exact number of users is unknown, I believe it to be at least 30 million. There haven't been any issues since the test wallet was activated successfully. One of the fastest currencies to date to be published, the test Pi's payment speed ranges from 1 to 8 seconds. Payment with Bitcoin takes between 30 and 120 minutes. There are currently no functional Pi transfers available because the Pi network is still in the testnet phase. Although some individuals do transfer it, but it's prohibited to do so. A test wallet was created as a first step toward making this feasible in the future. Future versions of this wallet will be true Pi wallets. Pi Network, a free mobile mining app, is also trying out the PC versions of the blockchain. On the pinetwork homepage, anyone may now sign up and participate in node testing, but there aren't any benefits just yet. Nevertheless, more than 120 active nodes were generated by testers who took part. This exceeds the typical level of 9,500 active nodes for Bitcoin. It is thought to be astonishing that so many nodes are produced despite the absence of any incentives to take part. The Pi network has a 3-phase development strategy. Design, distribution, and trust graph bootstrapping are covered in Phase 1. Testnet cover for Phase 2 is being deployed. The mainnet is deployed during Phase 3. It is possible in this stage to decentralize user experience and behavior enhancements. Coin issuance to users has been moved to the live NetPi. Exchanges are not permitted during this stage. Second, Phase Testnet Phase 2 of Pi is currently underway. In order to detect gaps and misses of the testnet, the node software is on a testnet and utilizes the same graph that the mainnet uses on a test Pi coin. Phase 1 involves running the testnet alongside the Pi emulator and comparing the outcomes from both platforms. Pi developers can propose and put fixes into action thanks to the comparison. Pi will go on to the following stage once the testnet and emulator results are consistently in agreement and the community is ready. Third phase, the Pi network's official mainnet will go live following extensive testing of the node software on the testnet. Only accounts that have been verified to be those of genuine people will go to this stage. Phase 1's faucet and emulator will stop working, and the system will keep running perpetually on its own. Future update contributions to the protocol will be made by the Pi developer community in the Pi core team and put forth by the committee. Implementation and evolution of a blockchain relies on nodes updating the mining software, just like with any other blockchain. At this point, the currency will be completely decentralized and be controlled by no central agency. Duplicate users are fake users. During this time, user balances will be discarded. Pi can be exchanged for many currencies by connecting to exchanges. In conclusion, compared to other cryptocurrencies, Pi is risk-free, energy, efficient, and simple for regular people to mine. With that being said, we'll stop here for now. If you enjoyed this video, please click on the like and subscribe button down below. Also, if you have any business proposal, kindly check out the email in the description of this video. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one. Sheriff Network. Guys, I noticed something very unusual. What I discovered is, whenever any new cryptocurrency is about to launch or just launched in the crypto market, everyone tries to find an expert in himself. You'll see that they'll begin by explaining various methods and bizarre logics. that somehow prove that yes, they have predicted the final launch price of it. And surprisingly, people just blindly believe them. So what I said I noticed is that people have started bastardizing our beloved Pi with some ridiculous and absurd prices. And that's making people beginning to think we are scam. Okay, guys, check out the price that this website is predicting for Pi. The website is predicting that each Pi will be worth about $314,000. Hold on, guys, let me show you what's more shocking. I'll give you a quick illustration. Listen, guys, there are 20 million people that have completed their KYC, and each user has received an average of 500 Pis. Furthermore, if we multiply that by 20 million, we have 10 million Pis, which are presently in the hands of the pioneers. So, if 10 billion were multiplied by $314,159, which some guys are claiming each lie cost, then the cost to the total Pi would be, I have no idea what number this is, 314,159,000,000, blah, blah, blah. Common guys. This is excessively ridiculous. I personally disprove most of those claims, and I'm going to prove that further in this video. Ladies and gentlemen, as we proceed, I'll tell you the bitter truth that no one else is saying regarding this our beloved Pi coin. In today's video, I'll be more strict, realistic, and straightforward. Therefore, fellas, brace yourself and stick with us till the very end. Just before we get started, I advise you to like and subscribe to this video so you won't miss out on our future updates. So fellas, the hype is if you have a few Pi coins, you'll be extremely wealthy, since according to a website, Pi's price upon debut will be over $300,000. That's funny. The website specifies that the cost will be $314,159. What's more shocking, though, on the internet, there are a number of people who assert that they have made real purchases using the Pi at this pricing. Additionally, they stated that they have proofs to back up their claims, which I personally believe some are truth, while some are not. So, the big question is, are all these transactions really taking place? Please don't get me wrong. I didn't say these transactions are not taking place. It's just that we need to be more sincere and honest with ourselves because it won't be nice for us to keep believing in things that are ridiculous. Actually, in some of my past videos, I also mentioned various transactions that were reported to be made using Pi coin, but that doesn't mean we should let overhypers spoil the reputation of our beloved Pi. So, now let's get more serious. Will a slice of pie make you rich? Let's do the investigation together. As I previously mentioned, there are a number of people online who assert that they have paid their expenditures with Pi. Let me demonstrate a few of them. It appears from this image that they enjoyed their hotel meal. However, this is not what they are actually attempting to say. The main message they are conveying through this is that they are all holding their mobile phones with the Pi Network's application open, and they are essentially demonstrating how they utilized the tokens they had mined to pay their expenses. Not all of these posts from the region of Vietnam have been published. As you can see, a man from Vietnam tweeted a photo of his pricey watch and said that he purchased it using Pi, which did cost him about 0.7 Pis. The price of the watch was roughly $2,200 in US dollars. You can see from these posts that he is not only displaying his watch, but also the documentation of the transactions he carried out using Pi. Additionally, he said, yes, 1 Pi is worth the sum I previously informed you. And as I just mentioned, the Pi network is a little more prevalent in Vietnam, which is why I'm making that claim. Well, it will be clarified in the following post. One of the craziest posts I've read thus far is this one. From this video, you guys can observe how obsessed the Vietnamese are with the Pi network. This is a little strange. In Vietnam, an auto dealership started taking payments in Pi. Utterly absurd, correct. Now, some viewers will naively assume that these are unquestionably false and true. You will now assert that the Pi network has a sizable user base of more than 35 million people. Yes, we do. But if you dig a little bit deeper, you'll discover that there are roughly 20 to 25 Twitter groups dedicated just to promoting the Pi network. They publish about the Pi network every hour, portraying it as the greatest cryptocurrency ever. Once again, guys, don't get me wrong. Pi network is fantastic, and I am also a pioneer myself. But come on, guys, isn't this ridiculous? And I'm not really sure who those individuals are, but I can state with certainty that you won't find any posts like this if you visit the Pi network's official Twitter account. Regarding the Pi's price, there is no formal word. One thing I would advise is to not believe anyone who claims that this price will be the actual, final price of it until you receive an official statement or other form of announcement. And since there is no official announcement of the pricing or anything else, it is very evident that most of the shared posts are completely false. Not all, though. So, the question at hand now is, why are these folks making these posts? See, it's obviously just a strategy to inflate the enthusiasm surrounding the Pi network. I'm not sure if they are receiving anything in return for doing it, but I can state with certainty that it's going to do more harm than good to the Pi network project. You see, the reason I'm protesting is that, given the fact that there are approximately 35 million people mining Pi, this price, or lemme say, value that most people are giving is obviously too exorbitant and unreasonable, and the open mainnet already uses the situations of this much pricing. Since everything is so expensive, can the Pi pay for or convert this money into fiat? Some claim that this scenario describes Pi's value during the open mainnet, and it is undeniable that our current reliance on fiat continues. The rumor of Pi Network's e-commerce website is another aspect of the company that is drawing attention to it and enticing people to visit it. You can buy items just like you would on Amazon, etc. So yes, however, you can make payments using the Network Pi's native token rather than some actual money. If I mention that specifically, when will the Pi token be listed? The project is now in its third phase, so there isn't a clear response to that. The primary net phase is that we, the 35 million pioneers, remain in anticipation. The last time coins were traded was on September 7, 2022. The Pi coin is still unavailable for purchase for the portfolio. Only when the mainnet blockchain is accessible will users who have mined the Pi cryptocurrency be able to exchange or withdraw their coins. During testing, Pi cannot be exchanged in its entirety. This has been done, according to the official website, to stop phony accounts from gaining Bitcoin. When Pi transitions from development mode to become a fully live network, wallet balances should be honored. As a result, the coin is not yet accessible for trading on any exchange or trading platform for cryptocurrencies. Additionally, price performance will be entirely dependent on the project's development after it launches for trade, as well as other factors including the impact of market sentiment. So yeah, that's all I have in this video for you. I sincerely hope you guys found this video useful. And if you did, please show your support by giving it a like. Simply click the thumbs up button below to express your approval, and then let us know what you think of Pi Network. We'll stop here for now. If you enjoyed this video, please click on the like and subscribe button down below. Also, if you have any business proposal, kindly check out the email in the description of this video. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.
Digital currency reshaping the way we value money. Not controlled by banks or governments, but by you and me. Sounds wild, right? Well, welcome to the incredible world of the Pi network, a global movement where pioneers like us are unlocking real-world value from our Pi coins every single day. And here's the kicker. Did you know Pi is already being exchanged at $52 across some platforms? But is that the true value, or are we sitting on the Bitcoin of tomorrow? Stick around to find out. Now here's a question for you. Do you think Pi coins are undervalued, or is $52 the sweet spot? Drop your answers in the comments below, and don't forget to check out my previous videos for the latest Pi network updates, link in the description, and while you're at it, drop a Pi network to the moon, and tell us your country in the comments section. Let's see how far this movement has reached. Don't forget to smash that like button, share this video, and subscribe to the channel to support us in bringing you more updates about the Pi network revolution. Just a quick heads up, This video is for entertainment purposes only and is not investment advice. Always do your own research before making any decisions. Alright pioneers, let's dive in and explore why the Pi network could be the key to a groundbreaking digital future. Let's get started. Think about it, across various platforms, Pi is traded at around $52. Does that sound fair to you? To me, it feels like watching an untapped gold mine that people are selling off at the price of a shiny pebble. Let's step back in time to 2012. If someone had confidently declared that Bitcoin would one day hit $52,000, most people would have laughed them out of the room. Yet, here we are, in a similar moment with Pi. Don't say I didn't warn you when the future rolls around. Here's an example to show what Pi can do right now. But let's not stop there. People are already leveraging Pi coins in e-commerce. Recently, someone exchanged 895 Pi coins for a black iPhone 15. Sounds like a steal, right? But here's a thought experiment. Fast forward 2 years. That iPhone 15 might seem outdated while those 895 Pi coins could be worth an unimaginable amount. Makes you think twice about spending your Pi on gadgets, doesn't it? This is where we need a shift in perspective. Stop viewing Pi coins as something to convert into fiat currency. Pi is money. It's a key to unlocking the Web3 ecosystem. Whether you're boosting a post on Fireside Forum or engaging in decentralized commerce, the possibilities are vast. Right now, spending 10 Pi coins to push a post to the top feels like a bargain. In the future, it might cost significantly more, only major brands might afford it. This ecosystem is already creating opportunities. Think of all the jobs tied to maintaining top posts or driving engagement in these communities. It's all there for the taking if you're willing to put in the effort. Yet, despite all this potential, some still dismiss Pi network as a scam. These skeptics seem stuck in a loop, complaining about the current price, demanding that Pi must be listed on exchanges to prove its worth, and refusing to act unless they can see instant wealth. Here's the harsh truth. Success doesn't work that way. Nothing worth having comes without effort, patience, and belief. If you're expecting to get rich overnight without contributing or learning, Pi network isn't for you. But for those who stay the course, who engage with the project and see its long-term value, the rewards could be life-changing. Let's be real, not everyone who mines or trades Pi will become wealthy. The journey is tough, and the road to the open mainnet requires perseverance. But that's the beauty of it. It's not a free-for-all, it's a filtering process. The doubters will leave, and the believers will stay, building something incredible. Every day, new pioneers join, and the network grows. With over 100 million downloads on Google Play alone, imagine what the community will look like in 2 years. Take a moment to think about the early days of Bitcoin. Many participated at the start, but only a few had the conviction to hold on through the ups and downs. Those who stayed are now part of financial history. Pi Network is offering a similar opportunity, and you have the chance to be part of it. So before you rush to sell your Pi for a quick buck, consider this. Is $1,000 worth more to you now than the potential of what Pi could become? Over the years, have you seen any project achieve what Pi Network has? If you've made it this far, you already know the answer. The real question is, are you brave enough to hold on and see it through? Pi Network is more than just a cryptocurrency. It's a vision for a new era of digital empowerment and collaboration. It challenges the status quo and invites each of us to be part of a movement that could reshape the future. If you're curious about the ways we're using Pi to create a meaningful impact, we encourage you to explore our Fireside Forum post. It's still ranking high thanks to the community's enthusiasm, and with your continued support, we can keep it there. Add your thoughts, share your perspective, and let's keep the fire alive. Pi isn't just a currency, it's a symbol of innovation and collective belief in a brighter digital future. Each coin represents more than value. It signifies your participation in building something revolutionary. By holding your Pi, you're demonstrating trust in its potential and commitment to the vision. The Fireside Forum is where this vision takes shape through ideas and collaborations. When you contribute, you're not just supporting a post, you're fueling a global movement that seeks to redefine possibilities in the blockchain world. The journey with Pi is about more than what it's worth today. It's about what we can build together for tomorrow. The world is watching as we transform this innovative project into a thriving ecosystem of opportunity and progress. Let's hold on to our Pi with conviction, knowing that the future is shaped by those willing to believe in its potential. Together, we can forge a path toward a digital revolution that's inclusive, impactful, and extraordinary. Join us, share your voice, and let's make history with Pi Network. Wow, what an exciting journey we've just explored about the Pi Network. From its revolutionary potential to redefine value to real-world use cases like fireside forum engagement and e-commerce, Pi is clearly more than just a digital currency. It's a movement. Whether it's being traded for $52 or unlocking new opportunities in Web3, the possibilities with Pi are endless. So what do you think? Is Pi undervalued at $52, or are we sitting on a future financial goldmine? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And if you have any contributions or questions, don't hesitate to share them there as well. We love hearing from you. If you found value in this video, please like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Your support keeps us going and helps us bring you more updates about the Pi Network revolution. Thanks for watching, pioneers. See you in the next video. Together, let's keep building the future.